Picture this. You're standing backstage, your name just got called out, your palms are sweating, your heart's doing its own drum solo against your ribs, and your brain is suddenly convinced that the moment you open your mouth, everyone will know exactly how terribly unprepared you are. Sound familiar? You're in good company, my friend. Glossophobia, the fear of public speaking, consistently ranks amongst the most common fears that have been reported, right alongside fear of heights, fear of snakes, fear of spiders, and fear of death. Plenty of people would actually rather face physical danger than give a wedding toast. So, today we are going to take that fear apart, where it comes from, why the body reacts the way it does, and what we can actually do about it. Welcome to OATS Uncut, Orator Academy Talks Uncut, where we keep conversations real, relatable, and relevant. I'm not a neuroscientist. This isn't a clinical deep dive. I'm someone who's faced the audience, been there, done that, with shaky legs, dry throat, sweaty palms, and also had moments that felt like I owned the room. The gap between those two experiences taught me most of what I'm going to share today. Here's the plan. Why does the fear exist? A handful of techniques we can actually use to fix it, and a mindset shift that changed the whole game for me. So let's get into it. Fear of public speaking starts as a thought and becomes a physical reaction. Your body registers eyes on you, crowd in the room, desire to run away, adrenaline floods in, heart rate goes up, hands shake, mouth gets dry. That response isn't a malfunction. It's our nervous system doing exactly what it's evolved to do. The real problem is that we interpret the feeling as evidence that we are going to fail. And here's the useful part. The symptoms of fear and excitement are almost biologically identical. Faster heart rate, heightened alertness, surge of energy. Athletes call it being pumped up. Speakers call the same anxiety. Same sensation, different scenario. Harvard researcher Alison Wood Brooks found that people who say, I'm excited out loud before a stressful task perform better than those who try to force calm. Going from anxious to calm is a huge leap. Anxious to excited is a smaller distance, more believable because the physical sensations already match. Lesson one, don't fight the fire, redirect it. You're not eliminating the nervous energy, you're relabeling it. Now, let's discuss the preparation myth. If I just prepare enough, I won't be nervous, right? I used to believe this completely. I would rehearse talks 20 times or more and still walk on stage shaking and then wonder if I'd ever be done enough. What I learned was preparation doesn't eliminate fear, it reduces the number of things you have to actively think about while you're scared. Here's why. Nerves eat up your working memory, your mental RAM. If everything you've rehearsed is vague, you'll be groping for words while also being scared, which is brutal. But if a few things are so well rehearsed, they're automatic. They don't need bandwidth, freeing up your scared brain to handle the rest. So you don't need to memorize the whole talk. That can often backfire. If you lose your place, you've got nothing to fall back on. Instead, nail three things. Your opening, the first 30 seconds, almost memorized, since that's when the nerves peak. The structure, know the 3 to 4 big moves so you always know where you're going next, even if exact words slip. And your closing line, land the plane carefully, deliberately. A strong ending makes the whole thing feel controlled, even if the middle was wobbly. Let everything else stay looser. It'll sound like you're talking to people instead of reciting at them, perhaps. Here are some techniques you can use starting with your very next talk. Physiological sighs. 2 inhales through your nose, 1 long exhale, slow exhale through your mouth. Research shows this is one of the fastest ways to shift your nervous system out of high alert. Do it 2 or 3 times before you walk up. 15 seconds and it works on your body directly. An amazing reset button. Now let's try it with me. One small breath, a deeper breath, exhale from the mouth. So, again. It's an amazing reset button. Change your body before you work on the mind. Calming your mind is hard. It's easier to change your body first and let your mind follow. Roll your shoulders back, plant your feet firmly on the ground, take up space. Standing like you belong makes it easier to feel like you belong. Find a friendly face. Let your brain instead of locking onto a skeptical face in the room, find a friendly face. Pick 2 or 3 warm, engaged people early on and return to them throughout. You're not ignoring the room, you are keeping your attention from getting hijacked. Use a pause. Nervous speakers rush, filling every silence because silence makes them feel exposed. But silence makes you sound more authoritative and gives your nervous system a chance to settle. Practice pausing in low stake conversations so it feels less foreign in high stake conversations. Reframe the audience. Most people aren't hoping you fail. They're barely thinking about you. They're thinking about their own to do list, their own nerves. That spotlight you feel is mostly internal. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. Most audiences are quietly rooting for you because watching someone struggle is uncomfortable for everyone. Rehearse out loud. Reading silently or running a talk through your head isn't the same skill as producing speech standing up. Even 3 or 4 spoken run throughs, even to an empty room, make a measurable difference. The mindset shift. Let's talk about the mindset shift now. Here's the piece that matters more than any technique. Many of us speak with the goal not to mess up. Don't stumble, don't let them see you sweat. Under that goal, every talk becomes defensive, playing not to lose. Now let's talk about the shift. Move the goal from don't mess up to give them something useful or true. That's it. And here's why it matters. When your goal is don't mess up, your attention is on yourself, your voice, your hands, your nervousness. You become the subject of your own talk, which is exhausting. When your goal is give them something useful, your attention moves outward onto the audience and the message. Are they getting this? Should I slow down? That outward focus is incompatible with the self-monitoring spiral that makes nerves worse. Attention is limited and you get to choose where it goes. This won't make the fear disappear. I still feel that jolt most times I speak. But it stops being the main character. It becomes background noise. If you take one thing from this episode, shift your job from performing without flaws to serving the people in front of you. Before you go up, ask, what's the one thing I want them to walk away with? Let that be louder than the fear. Fear of public speaking is an ancient survival response, misfiring in modern context. You can't delete it, you can work with it. Relabel the sensation as excitement, since the body signals are nearly identical either way. Preparation doesn't remove fear, it removes the burden of thinking about everything at once. Nail your opening, structure, and the closing, and let the middle breathe. Use your body to calm your mind, the physiological sigh, your posture, friendly faces, deliberate pauses. The spotlight you feel is brighter in your head than in the room. Rehearse out loud. Above all, shift the goal. Stop trying not to mess up. Start trying to give people something real. That single shift does more for your nerves than almost anything else I've found. You are allowed to be scared and good at this at the same time. Some of the most compelling speakers I've watched were visibly nervous, it didn't matter because they were focused on us, not themselves. Next time you feel that jolt backstage, say it out loud. I am excited. Then go give them something worth hearing. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this helped you, share it with someone who's got a talk coming up and is dreading it. I will see you again. Till next time.